think about it all the time. And I think about going and how good it'll be. And I rewind and thinking, well, where am I? I don't leave the house either. Gotta get on a plane, gotta be away for 2.5 weeks. Yeah. But some of them lads have had a tough life.
Yeah.
You gotta try and put it into perspective.
Yeah.
And I feel guilty, I can't do that. Everywhere I go at the minute, I've got a full face mask and glasses on. I can't do that. I struggle with anxiety. You know, I have nightmares, I have flashbacks. It's been so hard to cope with.
Freddie Flintoff, the beloved cricket legend and television presenter, recently opened up about the severe emotional and physical struggles he has faced since his harrowing Top Gear crash in December 2022. His candid revelations during the latest series of Freddie Flintoff's Field of Dreams deeply moved fans, many of whom were brought to tears by his story. The accident, which occurred at Dunsfold Park Aerodrome while filming for Top Gear, saw Flintoff flip a three-wheeled Morgan Super 3 car, leaving him with life-altering injuries. The trauma from the crash has haunted him ever since, with Flintoff revealing that he suffers from nightmares, flashbacks, and crippling anxiety. The crash not only left him physically scarred but also triggered severe emotional distress, leading to a period where he found it nearly impossible to leave his house. In one particularly poignant moment from the series, Flintoff, now 46 and a father of 3, shares with a group of teenagers that the aftermath of the crash might follow him for the rest of his life. He admitted that he sometimes feels overwhelmed by his emotions to the point where he might need to retreat to his room to cry. This admission of vulnerability struck a chord with viewers, who praised him for his bravery and openness. Flintoff also shared shocking images of his injuries taken just a week and a half after the crash. These images were broadcast on the BBC programme, giving viewers a stark glimpse into the severity of his injuries and the long road to recovery he has faced. Many viewers were left crying their eyes out as they watched Flintoff discuss the emotional and physical pain he has endured over the past 20 months. Despite the trauma, Flintoff has shown incredible resilience. He reached a reported £9 million settlement with the BBC over the crash, but this financial compensation could not erase the psychological scars left by the accident. The broadcaster, which issued an apology to Flintoff in March 2023, put Top Gear on hiatus after Flintoff's departure from the show. His wife, Rachel, 42, reportedly begged him to take time off work to focus on his recovery, a decision that led to Flintoff being rarely seen in public since the incident. However, Flintoff made a courageous return to television with the new series of Field of Dreams, where he takes a group of youngsters on a cricket tour to India. The show is an emotional journey for Flintoff, who admits that the consequences of the crash will likely be with him forever. He candidly discusses the anxiety that has plagued him since the accident, sharing how it has been so hard to cope with the intense fear and emotional turmoil that followed. In one emotional scene, Flintoff confides in his former Lancashire teammate, Kyle Hogg, about the immense challenge of preparing for the trip to India. He reveals that the thought of taking the youngsters on this cricket adventure has been a major motivator for him during his darkest times. Flintoff acknowledges the difficulty of leaving the safety of his home, where he has spent much of the past 7 months, to embark on such a significant journey. He explains that while he desperately wants to shake off his anxiety and return to normal life, it has been far more challenging than he anticipated. Throughout the series, Flintoff's vulnerability is on full display. He admits that despite his desire to move forward, he continues to struggle with anxiety and the emotional aftermath of the crash. In one scene, when a young cricketer asks if he is fully recovered, Flintoff responds honestly, saying, "Not really. I'm not sure I ever feel better again, to be honest. I'm better than I was, but I don't know what completely better is. I am what I am now. I'm different to what I was. It's something I will probably have to deal with for the rest of my life." These words resonated deeply with viewers, who flooded social media with messages of support for the cricket star. Many described Flintoff as a true inspiration and an absolute legend, praising his courage and sharing his story so openly. Fans expressed their admiration for Flintoff's bravery in not only confronting his own demons but also in taking a group of youngsters on such a transformative journey. One viewer wrote, "Watching the new Freddie Flintoff's Field of Dreams and I could weep. Probably will. What a man. My absolute hero since I was 13. Another commented, "Wow. I hope Freddie Flintoff realizes how brave he is. He is an inspiration to so many people. Bravery and courage are the words that spring to mind. Anxiety may be there, but with this attitude, he will get through anything. The show also highlights the positive impact that the trip to India had on Flintoff. During the series, Flintoff reflects on how cricket has always been a source of comfort for him, helping him to forget his troubles and lose himself in the game. In India, a country where cricket is revered almost as a religion, Flintoff found a renewed sense of connection to the sport and to life itself. He describes Kolkata, one of the cities visited during the tour, as authentic India, and explains how the time spent there deeply affected him. Flintoff shares that the more time he spent in Kolkata, the more he grew an affinity for the place and its people. The experience, he says, was unlike anything he had ever encountered before and left a lasting impression on him. Flintoff's journey in Field of Dreams is not just about cricket, it is about resilience, healing, and the power of community. The teenage cricket team from his hometown of Preston played a crucial role in helping Flintoff regain his confidence and step back into the world. In one emotional moment, one of the boys tells Flintoff, "I missed you," underscoring the deep bond that had formed between the coach and his young players. As the series progresses, viewers see Flintoff rediscovering a sense of purpose and confidence that had been lost in the wake of the accident. He expresses a desire to continue coaching and perhaps even return to television, though he remains open-minded about the future. The experience in India, he says, helped him find a part of himself that had been missing since the crash. In the end, Freddie Flintoff's Field of Dreams is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. Through his honesty and vulnerability, Flintoff has not only inspired those around him but also reminded us all of the importance of resilience, hope, and the healing power of community.
I look on the positives and I'm still here, I've got another chance, I've got to go at it, and I'm seeing that as how it is. Second goal, really am. It's India trip's going to be for me just as much as I'm now. Determined, I really want to go.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.